I'm consistently amazed by how much of a difference brand makes. And today we're going to talk about how to not fuck it up. Or from what I've learned in the past of how to not fuck it up. Okay, if I can get the camera set up. For those of you that don't know me, I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur. I just come on here and kind of talk about what I'm doing, what's going on, just documenting growing my business pretty much. And I try to, teach the few amount of lessons and things that I've learned along the way. And one of them is don't associate with the wrong people. So as my brand continues to grow and I continue to learn more about the people that I'm surrounding myself with, for those of you that don't know, I run a hockey media business. So we do like photography, videography, recruiting reels, shit like that, essentially. So in the hockey industry or hockey community, I guess is a little bit messy. There's a lot of people that don't like each other, a lot of people that, it's like dirty a little bit. As are a lot of communities, but it was a phone call today that really struck me, but I'm like finding out that like people I've associated with in the past are maybe not the greatest people. And that's like terrifying because if I let that get too out of proportion, that could have hurt my brand. So I'm here today to talk about, don't do that. Be fucking careful who you like put out there in association with your brand. And I think it's even more important for smaller businesses to know this because obviously when you're a bigger business, there's more eyeballs on you. You have a bigger brand and more people are seeing like, okay, why are you associating with this person? But if you've gotten to the point where you've built a bigger brand, you probably have so much like positive goodwill where it's kind of just like, okay, like we know this is a good person. This is they're doing good things. We like them overall. They just made a bad decision. And your audience, for the most part, will probably brush it off as a mistake, like Bud Light, Bud Light, Dylan Mulvaney situation. People still love Bud Light. But if Bud Light started like that, so that's what I'm saying. If you, like, the earlier you start, like, associating with people, if the person you're associating with is the wrong person, your first impression is that. It just gets shit on because you're sharing brand equity, kind of, just associating with the wrong person. You don't want to do that. And I've had my fair share of people that I've associated with where, like, looking back, like, listen, I've only been in business for a little over a year, but looking back, I'm like, yikes, like, I should not have ever put them on my page. I should not have ever promoted them. And the more I learned about kind of the amount of, not chaos, but like, just like subtle, like petty beef in the hockey industry, not even the hockey industry as a whole, just in this general area of like South Jersey, PA, Delaware, etc., where I really like am most known because, we haven't scaled across the country yet, which is obviously the overall plan, but it's like, it's crazy how many people don't like each other. And if you get on the wrong side of that, and like, you got to think about it smartly, because maybe there's one person that, like, they're really good to you, right? But everyone else hates them, and they don't have any valuable connections, and they don't really bring a lot to the table. But they're just nice to you. Like, they respect you, they use your services, etc. Making that choice might feel... Speaking of it, somebody just texted me who's almost exactly who I'm making this video about. Almost exactly. And you don't want to associate with that person because, sure, you get that person's approval, but you're losing so much other approval because, like, everyone hates that person. And the people that hate that person have more connections to that person. They have more money than that person. They have more, like, ins, You have to be I'm so careful now who I associate with. When I first started my business, I was like, oh, let's just affiliate with all these people. It's cool, right? It makes me look more professional, working with all these different people, promoting all these different people. No, that is not the way to go if you want to build a brand that people respect and like and enjoy, because not everyone likes everyone. So if you go try to, like, cater to everyone, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna look like an idiot, first of all, and you're not going to portray the image that you want to portray. So if I can go back in time, it would be publicly, like my lesson would be publicly promote almost no one. Like, give yourself 6 months of working, talking, regularly communicating, learning about someone before you put them on your page, before you promote them through your brand. Because almost everything I'm doing, like, to build my business is focused on brand and, like, long-term, just, like, building a sick-ass brand that people want to affiliate with, you know, that people like, that people want to buy from. And that's really what I'm trying to do. And if you mess that up by partnering with the wrong person, it sets you back so many steps. Like, you're just, like, think of it this way, like, building a brand is like just like walking up steps, right? If you, like, think of the stairway to heaven. Is that an analogy? I don't know. It's like just steps. Like, you don't have anything to the side of you, right? This is, I'm making my own analogy here, okay? So building a brand, you're like stepping up slowly. You're like, oh, you're just doing all these great things, making this great content, etc. And then this person reaches out to you and you're like, oh, let's collab. You just fall right off the fucking thing, bro. You just fall off the staircase if it's the wrong person. And you have to be strategic of who you have to be strategic and educated on who you decide to affiliate with, because the right person, well, you'll jump up like 3 steps. Like, you hopped on one of them things in Mario where it just shoots you up. I don't know. I didn't play a lot of video games growing up. It just shoots you up. You get a boost. But other people, you're just falling off. The steps just falling out right from under you. And you do not want to do that, especially as an up-and-coming business. Because like I outlined earlier, you have a little more leeway when you've been building such a profound brand for a long time. Profound might not be the right word there. Like a good brand that people like. If you've been building that for a long time, you're going to fall off, but you're going to fall off to like here. You know, you're going to lose some people, then you're going to make it back if you're intelligent, exactly like Bud Light did. Like, that's the most, like, I'm not here to give you a branding masterclass. I'm just trying to talk about my experience with, like, affiliating with the wrong people. And luckily, I have never been super public about promoting people to the point where it really hurt my brand. But it took shots at my brand. Like, it was probably chipping away at the staircase a little bit. But luckily, the ratio of, like, goodwill I'm putting out compared to bad partnerships I put out, it was, like, a significant discrepancy. So, but I'm now learning that, like, holy shit, I almost made some serious mistakes. And you can tell, like, trust your gut, because almost all the bad affiliations I've made, there was always something along the road where I'm just like, this person is not a killer. This person is not who I want to associate my brand with. Like, this person's not respected, or this person doesn't have the connections I want, or this person doesn't have, like, something like that, where it just was like, okay, it's a little bit of a red flag. But I kind of decided to stick with it anyway. So now more than ever, as I continue, like, my brand is growing very fast. My business brand, not this. Nobody watches my fucking YouTube videos. But my business brand is growing pretty quickly. And I'm just very, very, very wary of who I decide to promote. And I'm making a partnership page on my website right now for a very small amount of people that I actually do believe in their product. I do believe in the people behind it. And I'm choosing to promote them. But that's after numerous phone calls, numerous in-person meetings, etc., where I'm just like, I trust this person. I like what they're doing. A lot of my customers trust this person. They like what they're doing. And that's the ideal partnership, right? So don't fuck yourself up by partnering with the wrong people. Less is always better. Make sure it's always quality over quantity with partnerships, in my opinion. Or not even partnerships, just like affiliations, you know, whatever you want to call it. Promoting a business. You want to make sure you're promoting the right people, because that shit will tank your goodwill. Next time someone hits you up and is like, oh, I got a great, like, we could do so much great stuff together. Let's partner up. Let's do a collaboration post or something like that. Think about the staircase. Are they going to knock you off that staircase, or are you getting elevated? Think about it. Look into their track record. Look into, do the customers that you've had in the past, do they follow them on Instagram or follow them on whatever? That's a bad example. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some kind of mutual benefit or mutual interest. Like, here's what I have so far. Like I said, I'm just working on this partnership page on my website. But here's what I have as the description. Give me 1 second. I am wrapping up this video, but I want to outline really quick what I mean by kind of like mutual interest, like it makes sense for you to partner with someone, because that's something you want to make sure if you're openly promoting a business. Give me one. Of course, Wix wants to take fucking forever to load now. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Puck Pro Media. Wow, I just name dropped my business. I never do that in here. Puck Pro Media is proud to affiliate with the following companies due to our aligned mission, similar customer base, and shared love of hockey. So boom, if you hit on those 3 things, I like you as a person, etc. Like, those are the people I'm going to partner with. If there's someone that looks like they have a sketchy past, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth being the nice guy who gives someone a second chance, especially now when you're trying to grow your business. Like, if you know someone's like a little sketchy, a little weird, and you don't want to don't affiliate with them. So just be smart about who you decide to openly promote and partner with, because think of the staircase. That's it. Goodbye.